Listener discretion advised.
Now, here's LoveLine with Dr. Drew and Adam Carolla.
Let me start out by giving the phone number 1-800-LOVE-191, 1-800-568-3191, fax number 310-854-4455. The show's LoveLine. I'm Adam Carolla. He is Dr. Drew. He's a board-certified physician, addiction medicine specialist, and you're not. But
what?
But we have a guest in here tonight, and because we love him so much, he started the show in the LoveLine studio.
Because we feel so comfortable with him, right?
Actually, he came in and sat down, and no one had the heart to tell him to get up and leave. His name is Chris Hardwick. You know the boy. He's the cute one from the hit MTV dating show, Singled Out. Chris, number one show on MTV, I hear?
That's what they tell me. I don't know if that's the truth or not, but that's what I've been hearing.
So you got 8.5 viewers.
Yeah. Actually 9 if you count the 6-year-olds twice.
And you just got done doing 4 of those.
Yeah, we just shot 4 shows.
And how long does it take to shoot one of those?
About 45 minutes.
Uh-huh.
We just sort of rip through them.
If you screw up, do they go back and clean it up, or they just sort of steamroll through them?
We've done almost 200 shows, so by this point, if there's a glitch, we'll go screw it. Let's just keep going, and then we're going to know the difference.
Now, what season? I don't know. It's hard to figure out MTV shows seasonally because most shows, they do a batch, and there's the hiatus and the reruns and all that, but does MTV run on that same sort of network-like schedule?
Well, we do 65 shows twice a year, and that 65 shows is 6 months of programming.
Huh.
So I'm going to do some math. So you've done like 3.5 years worth?
No, no, almost
2 years.
Yeah, about 2 years worth so far.
What the hell happened to my math?
Just focus on what you're
He
saying.
said he did 200 shows.
Yeah, focus on what you're saying.
It's not a physics show. It's
every,
LoveLine.
80 shows or 60 shows every 6 months.
Yeah, basically.
All right, he said he did 200 of them, though.
Almost, yeah.
3 times.
65 every 6 months.
Yes.
I thought it was every year. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone put away the abacus. All right, so we're elated to have you here, Chris.
No, my old friends.
Yes, it's nice to have someone you know, therefore you can abuse over the air.
Well, most people don't know that we work together in Los Angeles.
Well, we're on the mother station, the flagship station, as it were, K-Rock, the fabulous K-Rock in Los Angeles, and Chris does some work on the morning show. He did some work on the morning show.
I did. Yeah, let's speak in the...
I have an alter ego that does a little work on the morning show, and we do cross paths now and again, and we were thick as thieves from the word go. What's not to like about this guy?
Good Lord.
He's cute, he's funny, he's courteous. You've seen him. You know how he is. He's a little shorter than he appears on TV, but he's a lot more cuddlier.
Yeah, I get that. I don't know if that's a compliment or not. People go, oh, you're on that... You look bigger on television. I never know what to say to that.
Well, you're taller than Jenny, aren't you?
Yeah.
All right, now you won't dish any dirt on Jenny, will you?
No, there's no dirt to dish.
She's real smart.
She's incredibly
Why
smart.
don't you say who she is for anybody that hasn't seen the show?
I think they... if they know who I am, they know who she is.
Jenny McCarthy's the ex-playmate, good-looking sidekick who's basically the Vanna White of Singled Out. She sort of corrals the guys and throws it back to you and all that kind of stuff.
Yes.
And she's very intelligent.
Yes, she is.
Now, is it one of those things where she's very intelligent for someone who has an ass like that? Or just, I mean, if she was 265 pounds and had a goiter, would you be talking about how intelligent she is?
Goiter or not, she's a very intelligent, she really is.
All right, so she does have the goiter.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to the phones, and you're going to straighten out the kids just like you do on your hit TV series. Walter, 19, you're on LoveLine with Chris Hardwick.
Yeah, how you guys doing?
Good. Hello, Walter.
Well, the first problem I have is, how come if you don't believe in God, you're presumed a bad person?
Are you from Chicago?
No.
Oh, I just heard the God. If you don't believe in God. Why is that perceived as a problem?
I don't know. I was raised Catholic, and I'm seeing somebody right now, and they just happen to believe that, if you don't share the same beliefs as them, you're off on your own thing. And
doesn't sound like a promising relationship, Walter.
Yeah.
Here's the beauty of the zealous religious folks. Their first move is to try to get you to climb on board. Share a little of the good news and see if you're into it or not.
Come to our church. It's
Come,
non-denominational.
It's great.
We just want to celebrate the Lord.
There's a serious energy in there, man. I'll tell you, it's a feel-good Sunday. You'll never experience anything like it. But if you reject it, then they're coming after you with a stick.
Yeah, and I don't know. I just believe I'm not really. I just happen to think. Science. What's wrong with believing that? And when you're in a relationship with somebody who happens to be religious, their beliefs are always like, as far as drugs and drinking and premarital sex, always go against. Like,
Is it a sex thing, Walter? Is that what you're trying to?
Right.
Well, listen. Let me ask. Look, as far as a long-term relationship, it doesn't sound like it's probably gonna. I mean, because in the long run, you're not going to have a lot in common if you're an atheist and she's a religious zealot.
On the other hand, if they both remain open-minded, they could grow from one another, change their minds.
I haven't met a ton of open-minded religious zealots.
Well, it doesn't say she's a religious zealot. She just have a certain set of religious values and beliefs.
That. I made a snap judgment.
And
Walter,
yeah.
Do you think you could coax her over to the dark side?
No.
She won't.
I don't view me as on the dark side.
Exactly how religious is she?
Very. Like, not into premarital sex. And
He keeps going back to that topic, doesn't he? That's what it's all about.
Listen, watch Cinemax after midnight. Get a roll of tissue.
Walter.
Yes.
Listen, obviously the no sex before marriage is a deal breaker for you, right?
Yeah, he tries to pass it off as this philosophical debate. Oh, I'm an atheist.
Yeah.
She has a problem with being atheist.
Let me tell you something about 19-year-olds. All philosophical debates eventually end up at the penis.
Yes.
That's right. I mean, you don't mind her praying. You don't mind the crucifix around her neck. You don't mind any of the mores that she or beliefs that she happens to behold. Jeez, I'm talking like everyone's like. I'm talking like someone's pulling every third word out and tossing it out in the dumpster, aren't I?
Weird energy.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Don't start with the weird energy. Absolutely
not. But we'll get past it.
All right, Walter.
Yes.
Dump her and find yourself a pagan whore.
Okay, one more question. Where do you guys?
Where do I find a pagan whore? That's the next question.
Where do you guys stand on the legalization of marijuana?
I stand firmly for the legalization of marijuana.
How about you, Drew?
I am, believe it or not opposed to legalization of virtually all illicit drugs. I think the cost to society of these drugs remaining criminal is phenomenal. I think we support a huge criminal system, and if we could actually have the government gain some resource, get some money out of selling these, then you put those resources back into treating drug addiction, educating young people. I think it would make much better sense than fighting a guerrilla warfare on the streets.
Dr. Drew told me to shoot up, Mom.
Now, by the way, it goes somewhat against the basic principles of addiction treatment and how we think about addiction, that it's all about trying to structure people's lives, and law should help people do that. But the cost to society right now is so huge that the laws such as they are just don't seem to work.
All right. It was a yes or no question, Drew.
I know. It's weird energy.
Fantastic. Nate, 18, you're on LoveLine with the surprisingly handsome Chris Hardwick.
What's up, guys?
But short.
Okay, it's not,
Yeah.
Okay.
How are you, Nate?
I'm pretty good. I kind of got a little problem. Tonight, after dinner, I'm sitting here on the couch. I'm living with my dad because my mom kind of kicked me out, and they're separated right now. And he calls up my mom, and they're talking about getting back together and stuff, and getting a house together. And then I kind of nod off a little bit, and when I wake up again, he's talking dirty to her.
To Ma?
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to pull that apron up over your head and do something naughty to your private parts?
Yeah.
Is this the problem?
Yeah. Well, I was in the room, I'm asleep on the couch. He's in the...
Now, Chris, be empathetic. Put yourself in
I am empathetic, but I mean...
It's good for the couple that are getting their relationship back together.
Please, I don't mean that as, oh, wow, you heard dirty talk, but I mean, if your parents are separated and they're expressing those kind of feelings for each other...
Good for the relationship, but not so good for Nate to be hearing it.
Well, I don't...
You put yourself in his position.
It was like, I'm sitting right there, and I'm hearing...
Chris, doesn't bother you? Do you have parents?
I don't know. Talk dirty, Drew. Let's see how
Do you have parents?
Yeah, I do have parents. My parents do it. I'm sure they do. I
understand, but it is sort of a violation. It sort of bypasses some normal boundaries of the family system.
But if he did it, if the father did it on purpose, I think that would be a problem. But
no, it's fine in terms of what's going on with their relationship. In fact, you should feel relieved and good about it. Your parents are rekindling their relationship. It's just
I don't want to
be. Chris, I'm kind of concerned about Chris here. What if you ever walked in on your parents and they were engaged in something?
I would probably walk out.
How would you feel about it, though?
Well, it'd just be one of those. Ew! I didn't.
Well,
want to see that.
that's what Nate's reaction. That's Nate's reaction. Is that right, Nate?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what Nate's experiencing right now.
Take a number, boy. Hey, Nate.
Yeah.
He thought you were sleeping, so you can forgive him. He's a human being. He has urges. He's been away from Mom for a little while, so you understand what happened. But go ahead and use some salad tongs to pick up the phone next time, all right?
I would erase that from my mental Rolodex, though.
Yeah, see?
I'll tell you, that would come back every time I tried to masturbate. There would be Dad on the
Great,
phone
now you've
with Mom.
cursed the poor boy.
I certainly have.
He's going to go and go, oh, damn that Adam. He's right.
Don, 26, you're on LoveLine with Chris Hardwick.
Yeah, hi, Chris. Love
Hello.
the show. My question is for Dr. Drew. It's kind of a weird question. I'm married, and I'm 26. I have 3 kids. My husband and I have been married for 7 years, and never once have we ever had to use condoms. I can't have any more children, and I just found 2 boxes in with his personal belongings. And, of course, he swore that he didn't use them. My question is, I'm looking on the expiration date, and they expire in July of year 2000.
Wow.
So if you bought them, like, say, 2 years ago, would that be normal as far as, buying them 2 years ago and they expire in 2000?
Yeah, but they have to be kept in sort of a temperate environment. In other words, if it was in his gym bag in the back of his car, the shelf life is more like 2 weeks. Okay, if it's in a pharmacy, the shelf life is 10 years. It sounds like.
All right, but Drew, do you know the answer? I mean, when you buy a condom, how far from the time you buy it at the 7-Eleven is the expiration date?
As long as you don't keep it in an overheated environment or frozen environment where the temperatures are extremes,
well,
it's the expiration date.
Car in with police gear.
Right. See, so I would not trust those condoms.
No, that's not the Drew. Hold on. Oh, Don, relax. Let me straighten.
What is the question?
Poor naive Drew.
I thought
Drew, relax.
Okay, I thought she was asking, could they use these? Okay.
Take a breath. Take a breath. Don?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
You take a breath, too. All right, here's what's going on.
What is she asking?
Don does not use condoms with her husband.
Right.
She has no need for these condoms.
I see.
She found a case of condoms.
I see what you're saying.
And they don't expire for another, 8 years or 6 years?
July of 2000.
Okay, another 4 years.
Yeah.
She wants to know, what is this guy doing with this case of condoms?
Right.
And
he says he bought them 2 years ago?
Yeah, he didn't deny it. He said that he had bought them, but that he hadn't used them. And
why did he buy them?
Huh?
Why did he buy them?
Well, that's just it.
Well, that you stay with that question.
They make fun party treats.
Don't worry about the expiration date or just why did you buy them?
Are there any missing?
Well, both boxes were open and they are torn apart from one another.
But if you never use condoms, that should be a pretty big warning light right there.
That's why she's calling.
I hear what you're saying. What I'm trying to figure out is he told me he bought them 2 years ago when we were having some problems. And I'm thinking 2 years ago, and these things expire in July of 2000.
You should go to a pharmacy, find that brand, and look at the expiration date.
Wow.
Oh, man.
It's like McGruff.
No, and if it's 2002, then that's what it was. It was 2 years ago.
Job,
but if it's 2000,
all right, Don.
Yeah.
It sounds highly suspicious, I must say.
I mean, if you had problems 2 years ago and something happened, why would he have just kept them around for 2 years?
And why, when you have problems in a marriage, does a guy run out and buy a case of condoms anyway? I mean, that doesn't sound like
I know the
good faith.
We haven't found out what the problem was yet. Maybe it's that he was messing around all the time.
Well,
Maybe that was the problem.
Yeah. Was that the problem?
Do we want to find out?
Yes, we want to find out.
Don?
Yeah.
What was the problem in the relationship?
I was in a car accident, a really bad one, and it put a damper on our marriage. And
So he was messing around.
I think so.
Don,
sure.
just stop making excuses for this guy. I'm sorry, and I mean.
I know. I'm just young, and I have 3 small children.
Yes, and my frustration is not directed at you because it's the denial you're manifesting. I don't know. Somehow the emotion of denial, the mechanism of denial, makes me very frustrated.
Well, she is creating the denial. Drew,
yeah,
so
I know, and so, but behind that is, I'm sure, a great deal of pain, and I feel very sorry for you. And and having been through a car accident, be abandoned by your husband, have to take care of 3 kids, it's just unthinkable. But don't make excuses for this. I'm sure you love your husband, but hey, just
thank him for at least thinking of using
what? Come on, this guy is an asshole.
Yes.
Can I say that?
Yes.
Yeah, you
Yes.
can say that.
Don.
What? I mean, I married this guy out of high school. I've spent.
If I hear one more excuse coming out of your mouth to defend him, we're going to hang up.
Don, I already put her on hold. Don, it's time to smell the coffee. Get involved with reality.
And confronting him doesn't mean she can't deal with him. She may be able to really reconnect in a genuine relationship with this guy and make him behave and put limits on his behavior. But if you go on like this, denying it, making defensive, excuses for him, it's just going to go on and on.
I don't know. He did. She confronted him and he lied.
Yeah,
so
she's every single thing you bring up about him, she's got an excuse for. His excuses she makes for him.
All right, so the guy's fooling around on her. Let's move on. Scrainbow.
Oh, that's nice.
Is this a name, Scrainbow?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, Scrainbow, you're 20.
Wait, I have to see the spelling of that. What is that?
You're on LoveLine with Chris Bow, Adam Bow, and Doc Bow.
Okay, my major problem in my life right now is that I am extremely androgynous.
Mm-hmm.
I am a gay male, believe it or not, and it's just, I don't know, my cheekbones are kind of high, and I have no Adam's apple whatsoever. I don't know if it's a result as when I was younger, at age 6, I was diagnosed with having leukemia, and so I had a lot of chemotherapy and radiation. I don't know if that...
It does change you're probably short stature, too, huh?
What?
Are you short also?
No, I'm not.
Lucky.
It's kind of amazing. I'm kind of tall, but
wow.
It's just my whole facial structure. And
I have an overdeveloped Adam's apple. It's really nothing to...
He has underdeveloped. He has no Adam's apple.
I'm saying I have...
you don't wish to have that.
Do you see this?
Yeah, it's huge. It's ridiculous.
I've never had facial hair either, and I'm 20 years old. I mean...
Do you have normal sexual drive?
I can't reach a sexual climax.
So you don't ejaculate?
No, I don't.
Yeah, and it's you probably may not have ever produced testosterone. Maybe your testes never really turned on as a result of the chemotherapy, so to speak.
Yeah.
How old were you when you had the chemo?
I was between the ages of 6 and 10.
Yeah, I mean, you're very lucky that was available to you. Is this now this sort of phenomenon disturbing to you?
The androgyny?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's just I've developed this complex because of it. Because it's just like I don't know. I look at myself in the mirror and just, I don't know, it's just this horrible feeling when people call me ma'am or something, because I know what my true gender is.
Did they ever talk about giving you testosterone, or were you followed by doctors for years after the chemo?
Yeah, I haven't seen a doctor, though, in 2 years, in over 2 years, because I've sort of been procrastinating about
Why don't you get back and see if there maybe isn't some hormonal therapy that could be initiated? I don't know, but okay. I would think that might be a possibility that might give you at least some potential for some more male or androgenic types of features.
Scrainbow?
Yes.
Let me ask you this. Are you interested in women?
Not sexually at all.
Okay, well, that is what I meant.
Ever since I've been 4 years old, it's always been men.
All right, so you're into guys.
Yeah.
All right.
But he has no sexuality really about him, and his identity is confusing to him and disturbing to him.
All right, but he's into guys.
Yeah.
All right. Scrainbow?
Yes.
That's fine. Be into guys.
No, that's not the problem.
It's not the problem, though.
Well, it's the solution. It's not the problem. I don't care what the problem is. I'm giving the answer.
What am I going to do with a straight guy? Tie my penis between my legs? I mean, that's not...
What are you doing later?
In other words, you can't. He has trouble being a male. Period.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, if I go down a gay street, they think I'm a fag hag or something.
All right. So you got to get back to the doctor. You got to get some of that testosterone in you.
Perhaps that may or may not be something that can be useful at this point in time.
I have a question, and this is a completely serious, straightforward question. Have you considered having an operation? Have you considered
a sex change?
Yes.
For about 10 seconds, and then I just think about the damage that could be done by getting something like that.
He wants to be a male.
You want to be a male
homosexual. I mean, he doesn't want to be a female and have relationships with.
Exactly.
He doesn't want to be a female and have relationships with heterosexual males. He wants to be a male homosexual.
Although I am not a doctor, I think that Drew's suggestion of seeking out a doctor who might be able to administer...
Might. I'm not sure he'd respond.
At least it's a...
It's a try. And at least if not, maybe you can get in some therapy with somebody helping you straighten out some of your feelings about this. I mean, you've been going it alone for a long time, and you deserve a little more than that, okay?
Yeah, okay, thanks.
All right, good luck. And we'll be back.
Kick it! I want to love you.
LoveLine will be right back, and boy, will we be mad if you bail.
Phone number for Loveline, 1-800-LOVE-191, 1-800-568-3191. Fax number, 310-854-4455. I'm Adam Carolla. He is Dr. Drew. Tonight's special guest, Chris Hardwick. You know him from MTV's Singled Out. He's the guy who, he runs the whole thing. He basically herds the cattle.
I'm a nature show narrator, sort of a David Attenborough type. I just narrate the mating process.
And, all right, let's talk about the show for a second. When is it on? Because with MTV, it's every time I turn on, it's Beavis in Butthead.
Right.
Or Singled Out, but it's all different times, all different days, and all over the place. And give us the schedule.
Well, okay.
Thank you.
It's on Monday through Friday at 7 and 11, and I think like 3:30 in the morning for whatever reason, but...
And you get to go all over and do that stuff from like Daytona Beach and all that.
Yeah, we did a show in Indiana. Woo! Rock on! And it was, I can't remember the name of the town, but we went to Indiana for this kid who won a contest. And the population of the town was 20,000.
And it was just one guy vying for a date with his 19 cousins?
No. He'd already had all them. This was all new people from the college, and the house that this guy lived in was like $400 a month. It was like a 3-bedroom house. But the only trick was that the house was sort of up on blocks. And the floor literally must have been made out of plywood, because when you'd walk, you kind of walked at a slant, and you felt like you were being dumped out of the back of the house, like the back door was sort of an anus that was crapping you out of the house. And if you're from Indiana, I wholeheartedly apologize for the anus reference, but it really was.
But you get to go to some fun places. You get to hang out at that beach house.
Yeah, the beach house is
now that's
summer.
in Malibu.
Yes.
Now see, here's my take on the whole MTV experience from an employee standpoint. Even though I've never been an employee of MTV and I have no idea what I'm talking about, I still have a very strong opinion about it, which is not a whole lot of cash. Probably don't treat you like a regular celebrity. You know, Hasselhoff, I'm sure, gets pampered compared to what Hardwick gets. But you get to travel all over the place. You get a bunch of snowboards and crap, and you basically get to have a good time.
Boy, I'm depressed now all of a sudden about my job.
Well, what do you mean? You get to go to all these big award shows,
Yeah,
right?
that's
We
true.
saw you at the MTV Music Awards last year.
But I don't know. Unless people just don't pay attention sometimes. I don't know if I look the same as on the show. I mean, I meet people and they go, "What do you do?" And I'm like, "Oh, yeah, I work for MTV. I work on Single Out." And they go, "Oh, are you interning? Are you getting college credit?"
Where's your blazer?
No.
Hey, but you are certainly you are the belle of the MTV ball, aren't you? I mean, you have the
belle? What the hell is
you have the hottest show on MTV.
It's well, yeah.
I mean, you're the biggest celebrity on that station, are you not? Please be candid.
I think probably Kevin Seal is more famous than I am.
Who the hell is Kevin Seal?
Exactly my point,
That
Adam
is my
Carolla.
point, too. Thank you. All right, it's back to the phones we go. Amber, 18, you're on Loveline with Chris Hardwick.
Hi. First of all, I want to tell Chris that my friend is, in love with him. So, yeah.
What's his name?
No, it's a girl.
Da-da-da-da-da. Suck it to me?
Yeah, her name's Ace Dog, and she really likes
Her name is, I'm sorry?
Ace Dog.
Ace Dog.
Yeah.
This is
that
the
a-
night of the weird names.
Is that a birth?
Yeah, birth given name.
Yes, all right. Amber, you had a question?
Yes, okay. I have this sort of interesting situation, which kind of started out as a joke, but then kind of turned into this really big problem.
Oh, didn't you ever watch Family Ties? That's so bad.
Yeah, okay. Well, I called this guy that I know from my school one night, and we were just talking, and then he's like, yeah, who are you? And then so I told him, someone else, right? And then I hate him. Like at school, I hate him a lot. And so I don't know why, and then we started talking on the phone all the time. And he thinks I'm this totally different person. Like, I've created this illusion that he's fallen completely in love with.
Did you give him a name?
Yeah.
Is it an actual name of someone who attends your school?
No. It's like a different school. He thinks I go to a different school.
Okay.
And then I like gave him pictures of an actual like different person.
Right.
Yeah, and then so
You must have some interest in this guy if you would go to this trouble. If you hated him, you wouldn't even waste the time.
Yeah, but the answer is don't go any further. End the communication. You've really built a lie here. You want to get out before you continue with all the lies.
yeah, but see now I like okay. Even though sometimes I look at him and I think he's kind of dumb still, I like actually care about him, and now I don't know what to do.
All right.
Whoa!
There's some producer feverishly writing this whole plot down and calling Meg Ryan as we speak.
I say get Dick Clark and Ed McMahon to come out and say it's part of Bloopers and Practical Jokes 96.
Amber, all you can do is really come clean and hope he's... How old is he?
He's 18.
No, he's so horny he can't even see straight anyway.
So that you said you're starting to feel for this guy.
Yeah, because it's like if I see him at school and I see that maybe something's going wrong, I worry.
Well, see, the really horrible thing is that you're invading this guy's psyche, and he thinks you're someone else. I mean, you're going to have to come clean, but when you do, he's probably going to be really pissed off.
Yeah, it's very dishonest. I don't think it's any way to start a relationship.
I mean, he's
going
to feel emotionally raped, basically,
That's right.
because you've gone into his head.
Okay.
He's going to be embarrassed.
Oh, both of you settle down. What do you look like, Amber?
He's the man's man, isn't he?
What do you mean?
Are you attractive?
Well, yeah, I guess.
All right, listen. If you're giving him a chubby, then he'll be right over it in a heartbeat. Seriously, think back when you were 18. Somebody jerked you around like this. It was a little disconcerting, but if some good-looking girl came up to you and said, "Hey, I'm really sorry, but you know what? I was pulling the wool over your eyes, but now it's me, and I'm strangely attracted to you," you'd be over it in a heartbeat, wouldn't you? Yes. Okay. Fantastic. Drew doesn't know it's radio oftentimes.
Maybe if you're Samantha on Who's the Boss, but other than that, I think someone would be really upset.
Diana.
Hi.
You're 15. You're on LoveLine.
Yeah. Hi, Adam. Hi, Dr. Drew. Hi,
Hey.
Chris.
Hello.
Hi. I think you're really cute.
Oh,
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, my question is for Dr. Drew.
Yes, ma'am.
I've been having a lot of pains, a lot of cramps, and I don't know, pains in my abdomen, what is it?
Mm-hmm. Abdomen.
And I take birth control pills, and I want to know if that's one of the side effects.
How long have you been on the pills?
I've been on the pill for like 2 months now. It's going to be 2 months.
And where in your abdomen is the pain?
In the bottom, like...
Is it like a period pain?
No, yeah, kind of.
Have you been bleeding extra heavily or breaking through?
Yeah, I've been breaking out too.
No, breaking through. Have you been having mid-cycle spotting? Have you been having bleeding during the cycle? Boy, there's really no way for me to predict exactly what's causing it. It does sound like it is indeed pelvic pain. Is that right?
Yeah.
And are you sexually active right now?
No, not right now.
Have you been within the last couple months?
No.
You just take them because they taste good, or
why do you take the pills?
Why? Because it regulates my period.
Do you have a history of ovarian cysts or anything like that?
Huh?
Do you have a history of ovarian cysts?
Oh, well, that happened to me once.
You had a cyst. What pill are you on?
Oh, let me go get it real quick.
No, wait. Was it a triphase?
I can reach it.
All right.
Okay, let me see. It's called...
Pez.
It's Orthocept.
Orthocept.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Any pain in your legs or anything like that? Any swelling in your legs?
Yeah, my legs are really sore.
Go talk to your doctor.
I should go talk to my doctor?
Okay.
I have one really quick comment.
Yeah.
Okay, Adam, I saw you on TV.
You did?
What were you on?
Yeah, I saw you on Channel 39, NBC. I don't know.
How were you on?
Was I being led from the courtroom?
No, it was
Was the word defendant underneath his...
Did I have my blazer pulled up over my head?
No, it was that Love Radio one.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh, and I saw you, and you sound, on the radio, you sound like if you're, like, ugly and fat, and you're not, you're cute.
Wow.
All right, then. I sound like I'm ugly and fat.
Because the way you talk about always masturbate.
No, I appreciate that.
I think you should...
Is it bad to sound... I think it's bad to sound ugly and fat.
No, it isn't.
All right, but you're into me, right?
Yes, I am.
All right, stay on the pill, baby.
Yeah, I knew he was going for that.
No, much too young.
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
Give it another
I'll
6
keep
months.
fantasizing.
All right, yeah, we'll be friends.
Okay.
We'll hold hands and skip stones on the ocean.
And you can skate together when it's couple skate, Adam. That's so sweet.
Chris, 17, you're on LoveLine.
Hi, guys.
Hey.
That was kind of a backhanded comment.
Indeed.
I sound fat and what? Old?
I don't know.
Ugly.
I sound ugly.
Fat and ugly.
The hell is that? I
You
sound
say ugly things.
Would you
Therefore,
rather have
people-
said that the sight of you physically repulses me? Would you rather have her say that? I mean,
Well,
at least
it could have been worse. Yeah, you're
Could
right.
have been
Chris.
the other way. I thought you were so good looking, and then I saw you.
boy.
Chris?
To dig out my eyes to listen to you.
Chris,
Anyway,
the
okay.
listener, yes.
My girlfriend had an abortion about a few days ago. But since really before then, she's really been kind of pushing me away. I really get that vibe.
By before then, you mean since she's gotten pregnant?
Not since the very day, but I mean for a few weeks.
No. Once she found out she was pregnant.
No, she wasn't crabby at first. I wasn't pushing me away. Well, she turned crabby soon, but she wasn't doing,
I'm not suggesting that the fact that she was pregnant made her crabby. I'm saying when she realized you had gotten her pregnant, she might have been angry about that. She might have had all kinds of mixed feelings about it, and might have been expressing that ambivalence to you.
Well, perhaps, but I'm also, I understand that, and I'm not so concerned with that. What I am concerned with is, it seems to be going further than I thought it would.
In terms of her pushing you away.
Yes, I understand some anger, and I expected it, and I've put up with a lot. I'm not patting myself on the back, but because I understand that that's a normal thing.
Right.
You can't take it. It sounds like you're kind of taking it a little lightly, and the honest fact of the matter is that how old is she?
She's 17.
Okay, for a 17-year-old girl to get pregnant and have to go through an abortion, she's going to have some emotional crises to go through.
I understand that, but I want to help her deal with it.
But if she doesn't want you to help her, you can't. You're going to have to let her, you should be there for her if she wants you to.
Okay, what I'm asking you, though, is how I should confront her and ask her. I don't want to say, well, do you want me to help you? Because then maybe she'll say yes, or no. But
Chris, relax. How long ago did she have the abortion?
Not very long.
How long?
Like Saturday.
Oh, okay. So you've been enduring this pain for a whole 3 days now?
No.
The humanity. Oh, it's like the Hindenburg. 3 whole days. Imagine that. She should have been back on her feet and on the golf course
not
by
what I'm talking
Sunday.
about.
Well, come on. You've been saying she's been pushing you away, and she had the abortion 3 days ago.
No, but she was pushing me away from before that.
All right. Well, maybe she don't like you.
Well, maybe not, but I want to know. I want to find out.
All right. I'll tell you how we'll find out, Chris. I'll tell you what's going on. It's a very traumatic thing, and she cannot separate you from your penis, which got her pregnant. And that's the deal. This is the way...
They do go together. They
Gilded
come
by
together.
association.
Yes.
This is the way the female psyche works, especially the young, traumatized female psyche.
why don't we find out
Let's
what
talk
she-
to her.
yeah.
Chris,
Yeah.
I'm putting on my kid gloves now. I'm putting the velvet Crown Royal sack over my tongue, and I'm going to talk some sense into
You're
her.
saying we can't call her.
Why not?
It's because she's asleep, and if you call her now, her mom's not going to let her talk on the phone anyway.
Okay,
It has
so
nothing to do with
all right, so let's give you an answer, Chris. Give her some time, relax. Whatever she wants is what she gets. If she says you need to back off and I can't talk to you for a week, then you sit at home for a week.
Okay, fine, but I need her to say that. I need her
but
to
Chris-
let me know.
Chris-
You really, even if you're in pain, you really have to concede all of whatever you're going through and let her do it. You really have to forget about your needs right now.
Right.
because She is
Did you hear him? And his voice is all about.
Yeah,
I'm going to be so caring for her. But if she just
he
concern
sounds
herself
like
with me, I'll be fine.
He sounds like a used car salesman.
He's got to empathically connect with her and get supportive and nurturing of her needs, and forget about his own. As Chris Hardwick is saying, that's the way to do it.
If you want to write her a letter and express that you care about her and you'll be there for her if she needs you, but
Right.
you can't force her to give you an answer.
Chris?
Yes, sir.
Not only are you the host of a tremendously successful dating show, but you're also sensitive and brilliant.
LoveLine will be right back, dude.
LoveLine, 1-800-LOVE-191, 1-800-568-3191. Fax number 310-854-4455. I'm Adam Carolla. He's Dr. Drew. Tonight's guest is the fabulous Chris Hardwick, the congenial host of MTV's Singled Out. Now, Chris.
Yes, Adam.
Let's talk just a moment about how you got involved with that. You were doing some stand-up, am I right?
Just a bit, yeah.
Attending UCLA?
Yeah, I was a philosophy major at UCLA.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
What kind of philosophy?
Just general philosophy. So UCLA is liberal arts, so everything there is just basic general studies.
Yeah.
So,
right. So you're
there for 5 years.
Well on your way to a lucrative carpet cleaning career. When?
Yes.
When? Now, did you complete your studies at UCLA?
I came about a quarter and a half short.
Mm-hmm.
Because I went to school for almost 5 years, and then I got offered a job with MTV.
You know, each of us are poster children for liberal studies and pursuing what interests you, and who knows what your careers will end up doing.
The hardest thing about it is that when people who are getting out of high school,
Adam doesn't get what I'm saying.
No, I do, but I'm trying to figure out where you fit into this, Drew.
I didn't intend to be in radio. I went to liberal arts college. I studied very liberally.
I was working the doctor angle.
And I didn't go into medicine to go into media, and I had no radio training or anything. It's just something that happened to me.
Okay.
And it just, the point being, I didn't go to a school where I learned how to be on radio. I studied as liberally and as broadly as I possibly could, and that came with me.
But I don't.
In whatever I finally decided to pursue.
I don't appreciate you pigeonholing me, Drew, because when I was cleaning carpet out of high school, I had a plan.
You did?
Oh, yes.
Oh, so you were training for this as a carpet cleaner.
Absolutely. My first plan was to move up to the shampooer. I was just using the steam one for a while.
Scraping poo out of the carpet going, someday, man, I'm sick of this. But, we come from a generation where our parents felt that it was necessary to major in something that was practical. So they always said you have to do something practical.
That's a mistake.
And I go to UCLA, which is liberal arts, which is the antithesis of practical. It's unless you're a nursing student.
No. The more liberally you study, the more broadly you study, the more benefit that will come to you later.
But I'm really starting to believe that college is just too much of a financially based institution now, and now they're just prepping you. Now it's grad school you have to go to, or something beyond grad school.
All right, so let's.
Wow, did we get off on a topic?
Speaking of philosophy, let's bring it back to Earth here for a second. So you're at UCLA, you're getting ready to graduate.
Yes.
You're damn close.
Yes,
and
just miserable. By the way,
you're doing some stand up.
Yeah,
and. You hear about an audition, or how does it go with the MTV?
I had a friend who was, knew someone who was casting for a show called Trashed. And they said, why don't you go in? And so I did, and I ended up getting the job. And I was, see ya, to school, so I left. And
so you did Trashed?
I did Trashed.
And how long did that last?
About 4 months.
And
not a more success.
And then when it came time to do Singled Out, did you have to audition for that, or did they already know you?
They said, you did this other show and it didn't go as well, but you have a better than average shot at this one. So that was I was pretty lucky in that respect.
And it's going great. And do you have a contract? Do you have to do you locked in for another 3 years or something?
No, but but as long as they pick up the show, I'll do it.
And what about Jenny? She getting a little too big for her britches?
I don't know, really.
She's making movies.
She is making movies.
I saw her on Things to Do in Denver When You're Dead.
With Christopher Walken.
Yeah, she got
as the nurse.
Got this close to a SAG card. I think she said like half a syllable.
Well, because every time Christopher Walken go, could you leave the room for a second, please? Because this was always when they were doing business. Hey, see the movie, folks.
She looked good, though.
Yeah.
Oh, God bless her. Tom, 26, you're on LoveLine with Chris Hardwick.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Tommy.
Anyways, got a few questions. One for Dr. Drew.
Yep.
I got myself into a bind not too long ago, and talked to a couple friends. My question is, I hear that STDs, AIDS in particular, is less likely to be transmitted by a woman than a man. Is there any truth to that?
There appears to be some truth to that.
And how so? What's the whole deal? I mean,
that the most efficient, there's not as much fluid transfer. You don't have as much mucosal surface available for the virus to penetrate. That is to say, the lining of the vagina is a mucous membrane, and you're putting in some fluids, and the whole area can absorb potentially.
And it's like, let me put it in layman's terms. Easier to get an infection from a knife that's been dipped in something and you got stabbed with it, rather than putting on just like a gooey ski hat.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Well, you think of the penis as a protective dome.
But I mean, where did this question come from? Let me ask you this. Let me tell you this: the most efficient way to transmit HIV and probably other viral sexually transmitted diseases would be to be a receptive partner in anal intercourse. That's the way you get it most of the time.
No.
I understand, but that's how you can transmit it very quickly.
He's like, no, I ain't going to play that. No, that's not me. That's not me.
Tommy, you understand we're not forcing you into sodomy.
Yeah,
We'd prefer it, but we're not forcing you.
I just had a legitimate question. You know, it's just the whole thing was I put myself in a situation that I really shouldn't have.
What'd you do?
I basically got it on with this chick in a jacuzzi using no protection.
Right.
And I just, I don't know what her sexual history was or anything. And I was
How long did you know her?
About 6 hours.
And she got on with you in a jacuzzi?
Oh, damn straight.
All right, let me go on a limb here. I'm going to say
I hope there was some chlorine in that jacuzzi.
Oh, there was a whole bunch of chlorine.
I'm going to
dipping her.
I'm going to go on a limb and say she's probably fairly promiscuous as far as her sexual history goes. If she was going to
Either
climb
that
on
or
top
you're
of
such
you.
an Adonis and have such an incredible personality that you immediately charmed a virgin.
I ruled that out. My initial factor.
I'm not saying
to
it's
think
likely.
myself as an Adonis, yeah, that works. But well, anyways, I was just kind of, just kind of wondering.
Do you suspect she's an IV drug user?
Word was used.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Indiscriminately.
Thank you.
I do? Yeah, believe me, I'll press one and the whole studio catch on fire. I don't trust myself. Hey, Tom.
Yeah.
Put Scraps on the phone. We're tired of you.
I just kicked Scraps out.
Well,
look, HIV is still primarily in risk categories, though it certainly is increasing rapidly in heterosexual
You're being so irresponsible, Drew.
I know, but it is still primarily in risk categories.
All right.
And the message is don't do that again without a condom.
Yes. Bridget.
Yes.
23, you're on LoveLine.
Hi. First, I'd like to say, Chris, congratulations on your career. I was raised around comics because my dad owns a comedy store. I know how hard it is to get.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So congratulations.
What cities he own this thing?
Sacramento.
Oh.
There's an earthquake up there today.
You get all the big names.
San Jose had a big earthquake. Not big by 4.9, not big by LA standards. Yeah, but they sit in kind of a sediment bowl.
That's a labia quake. That's not even a real.
They got some damage. So,
yeah.
Bridget.
Yes.
And of course the press reports it as 20% chance that that's just a foreshock to a giant quake.
Theoretically, every earthquake that occurs is a foreshock to a giant earthquake.
That's correct. Sorry, Bridget.
Sorry, we were just.
That's okay, no problem.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, well, my question is, I've been dating someone for 5 years, and I want to get married, and we talk about it every once in a while, and he kind of pussyfoots around the idea, and I'm out on my own. I've been on my own since I was 17. I'm successful. I own my own advertising company. I also manage a store full-time, and he's been living at home. He's been going to school. He wants to be a police officer.
Junior college?
Huh?
Junior college?
Yeah, he graduated.
Okay.
And he went to the academy, and it was always like, well, when I get to the academy, we'll do this. And every time we get to that point, it moves further. And I don't doubt that he doesn't love me, but it's just so frustrating for me, and I don't know if I'm just being impatient.
I bet we each have an opinion about this.
I think. Oh, you go ahead.
Something just popped into my brain, and I know it's a real pat answer, but I was thinking, if you're driving around, if you got the keys to the rent-a-car, and each time you pulled in to gas it up, somebody goes, well, you want to buy it? And they go, let me drive for another week. I mean, that's what it is to a lot of guys. Unfortunately, they got the keys, they got the unlimited mileage, they got, maybe a crappy American car that they could only pedal off on Thrifty or Hertz. But the point is...
Are you saying something about Brigitte?
I don't mean to liken you to a gremlin or anything,
thanks.
Brigitte. But the point is they're already driving. They already got the wheels. They're in absolutely no hurry to buy this car.
Okay, now what about I want to make sure that everyththing's set and I'm able to support you in case...
I happen to believe that that's an extremely important thing for most men.
Okay.
For many men, particularly men that are career-minded, that it's almost more important where they are in their life when they get married as who they're with. And if that's the priority for that person, you got to hang in until the time is right. Because he's not saying you're not the person,
Right.
but he's saying it's not the time.
I mean, look at the situation. You've got this little McMahon and Tate advertising thing going on, and he's still in junior college. And you come home and you say, "Hey, I designed all these projects. What'd you do?" "Oh, I had a pop quiz." I mean, he probably doesn't feel.
I ate
ready.
a granola bar.
Exactly. I skipped a class.
No, but he's into law enforcement now, right?
So is it that I'm...
Chris, is he involved with law enforcement or isn't he?
Apparently he is.
All right.
Yes.
Bridget.
Yes.
Listen, you're young.
Yes.
A little too young. Statistically, you'd be better off waiting a few more years.
Okay.
Don't push.
Okay.
Give him a little time.
I mean, what's the rush to marry if he's not set with his life yet, honestly?
Yeah, I guess that's true.
All right, relax. You're busy enough, right?
Correct.
All right. He's giving you some good love?
Yes, he is.
Believe me, that's going to end as soon as you take the vows. So relax and enjoy the sex.
You've got the company. Why try to plan a wedding? Jesus.
And we'll be back.
Hello, is this LoveLine? I have a problem with my stool.
Hello, LoveLine. I have a problem with his stool, too.
The phone number for LoveLine is 1-800-LOVE-191.
I gotta go. I'll be right back.
We are back with the fabulous star of MTV's Singled Out, none other than Chris Hardwick.
Sign of the beast.
And Chris was just telling us that Singled Out has not only a video that is due to be released.
Why, yes, thank you for asking.
But a book.
Yep.
Now, how many people watching you figure can read?
Oh, good Lord. They'll learn in a couple of years once puberty hits.
And what is the book? I mean, is it...
It's supposed to be the book is a guide to dating, apparently, which I didn't write it, but I haven't seen it. But
There's no pop-up section, is there?
No. Well, you would think so.
You certainly would.
But
a lot of pictures of Jenny scantily clad.
Well, I
Okay, look, you got to sell. You got to move. You got to move product. I'm sure she'll be right on the cover. Chris will be ant-sized, he'll be under the acknowledgments.
No, it'll just say, like in the yearbooks, it'll go, Chris Hardwick not pictured here.
He'll be conveniently cropped, as we say.
Yeah, that's right. I'll be on page 87 or something.
So, do you get a piece of any of this with the book and the video?
Who knows?
Yeah, you're getting a big fat chunk of it, aren't you?
I have no idea.
They got to compensate you because I hear they don't pay anybody on MTV. That's all I hear.
Boy, he is so controversial, isn't he? Drew, he needs a spanking.
Seriously, do they pay you okay? I mean, we don't have to talk numbers, but
yes, I'm very satisfied with my compensation.
Okay, we'll get it into we'll play a long round of is it more or less? Am I warm or am I cold? And we'll be back.
Higher, lower.
In 10.
This is LoveLine on
radio station.
We're back here on MTV's Singled Out, and we have the host from LoveLine. No,
what the?
We're here with Chris Hardwick from LoveLine, from MTV's Singled Out. All right, I'm falling apart here.
You really
Dr.
are.
Drew.
Tell me what's so funny.
I'll tell
one
you
of the funniest things.
I'll tell you what's funny. And it's one of those things where it's one of those had to be there type of thing. But it's when I realized I was in love with my ex-stripper girlfriend many years ago. She had this great English accent. And I said to her, like, how about we go out or something? And she said, I can't. And I said, you can't? And she said, don't call me that.
Oh. She should have spanked your bottom. That's what she should have done.
I liked it. I said,
cheeky bastard.
I thought, now that's a sense of humor. Anne looks good in a thong back. Amy, Cindy, 23?
Yep, that's us.
All right. What do you want?
Anytime you...
Well, I need to talk to the doctor.
Yeah, what's up?
Well, I'm having a dilemma. Actually, Cindy and I are having a dilemma right now. We're driving on the 5 freeway going towards Camp Pendleton.
Mm-hmm.
And we're about to go and cheat on our husbands.
Why?
Some Marines.
Well, Marines you don't even know yet.
Well, I know, no. I know we know them, but the fact is that we're doing this, and we don't know why. But we don't care that we're doing it.
Well, that's a hell of a platform.
How long have you guys been married?
Well, actually, okay, it's just me. I'm speaking for both of us, because I don't want to feel so bad about all this, but it's me.
You're going to go do it.
I'm going to do this.
How long have you been married?
Cindy, a year.
You're Amy.
Yeah.
Just keep driving, Thelma. You just keep driving.
You've been married 1 year, right?
Yeah, I've been married a year.
Well, it has been a whole year.
Yeah, come on.
But you shouldn't. I feel like I shouldn't be doing this, but then I think about it and I feel, well, what the hell, you know?
Well, something is obviously terribly wrong in your relationship.
Now, when you took the vows, do you think maybe, love, honor, blah, 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 till death do us part, blah, blah, blah. You think maybe that might override the, oh, what the hell, I'm going to go screw a Marine motif?
Well, see, the thing of it is that
She was blowing the priest during the time, so
Exactly.
she didn't hear all of it.
No, I did. He's not here. He's in Colorado, and so
Your husband's in Colorado.
yeah, I'm here visiting.
Well, that's funny. They get the show there.
Okay.
What's
That's
he
true,
doing?
They do.
They really do get the show there.
What's he doing in Colorado?
Well, he's still in school in college, and he's back there doing his football stuff, whatever the hell he does.
Oh.
But I'm here
good.
visiting, and when the thing of it is when I come back to California and I'm with my friend here, Cindy, this is what happens. Stuff like this happens all the time.
Chris. Sorry, Amy.
Yeah.
Boy, I'm all over the
Boy,
place
I'm
tonight.
not having sex with a Marine. Back
Amy, let me ask you.
Yeah?
Do you just kick open the door of the barracks like Lou Gossett Jr. and bang on a metal trash can with a wooden soup spoon and yell, come and get it?
You're nothing!
No.
Take a number, boys.
No.
How do you do it?
I've never been to Camp Pendleton, but we just decided what the hell we're going to go.
Air Force Andro.
So you don't know the Marine yet.
No, we do know them. We just met them this weekend.
Oh,
I
good. This is probably, I would say, in the bin of bad ideas.
What have your relationships been like in the past?
Very serious, and that's the thing. I've been in serious relationships since I was like 16, and I'm 23 now.
All right, here's a big question.
Yeah?
Why did you get married?
Because I like the ring?
No, why'd you get married? Come on.
No, for real. Because I love the guy. I really do. But it's only when I come to California and I'm with Cindy that
If you-
I do this kind of
if
stuff.
you really-
That is 80s film mentality is what
Right.
that's hard bodies mentality.
If you
need to-
really love the guy,
mean, it
and
is.
if it's important to you to be married, and it's a relationship you're committed to, don't come to California.
But I have to.
For what reason? Who's
My
putting...
parents live here.
Oh.
And so when I come and visit and I hang out with single Cindy,
All right,
Your parents are a bad influence on you.
my parents are not. Cindy's a damn bad influence. Oh, Cindy's a bad influence on me.
All right, everybody settle down here. Amy,
Yes.
you're thick as a sterno log. Let me talk to Cindy. There's no talking to you.
Why?
Because you're beyond. We can no longer reach you. Incarceration is the only answer
Hey,
for you.
Pinocchio, hand the reins to Geppetto. We got to talk.
All right, hold on.
You said that. Got it. That worked. I can't believe it. That worked.
Hello?
Cindy,
Yeah.
now are you single?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so you have no moral obligation to any other man.
No, I don't.
All right, but do you realize you're aiding and abetting an adulteress?
I'm not trying to aid and abet her.
Oh boy!
But you know what you're doing.
No, it's never happened before, honestly.
All right, but you're driving her over there to get loose with a bunch of Marines while her husband is probably busting his ass in Colorado.
Oh, we're on the way home from a Dodgers game. We thought I'd go to San Diego.
All right. Well, there's no talking any sense of these two. Listen, here's the deal. Wear a condom.
What are you telling her?
I'll tell them to wear a condom.
Put Hester Prynne back on the phone.
What?
Forget it.
Okay.
Forget it.
Yes, thank
Yes.
you.
Thank you.
You think that was a fake call?
No.
I don't know.
I feel terrible for that guy in Colorado.
Yeah, but let me just say this. When you marry stupid people, this is what you get. You always get what
I
you
guarantee
deserve.
They just wrecked the car when you said that. Right?
Out of. I can't believe you. Let me see. Let me try something. Amy, hard left now, now.
Watch out for the orange truck.
No, but seriously, I mean, if you're gonna marry some dizzy-headed, loose tramp, who basically is going to go take in a Dodger game, get loaded, and go hump some Marines when you're out of town, then you get exactly what you deserve.
But how does he know? I mean, I'm sure when he met her, she didn't say, "Hi, my name is Amy, and my hobbies interests are screwing Marines and being a dizzy-headed."
That's why you're supposed to have a courtship for longer than a week.
People have an amazing ability to attract.
You know what it is? It's Marion Young. It's the romantic ideal that you know.
But also people, some people need to be abused. Some
All
people
right.
need to be in those.
Well, I think I gave her enough abuse. But speaking of relationships, aren't you going out with the one MTV compadre? Are you allowed to talk about that?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's Jacinda?
Yeah, from she's on the Real World London program.
Mm-hmm. Now, is that the latest Real World?
Yeah, but there's another one coming out in June.
So she's the big black one, right?
No, that was she was the Australian.
Oh, what a coincidence! You went for the model.
Oh, you knew that, bastard! Yeah, we live together now. So
huge mistake.
What?
Tremendous mistake.
I beg to differ.
The beginning of the end.
Oh man!
Let me explain my philosophy about living together.
All right, sullen one.
You can never argue with this one. Relationship has a certain number of days it's good for. Any relationship you've ever had, go look back on it. You could put a number on it.
This is the carpet. We're not talking about turpentine. We're talking about a relationship.
There's an expiration date. Here's what I'm saying. You look back on a relationship. Pick a relationship you had in high school, whatever. This one was good for 17 days. This one made it 211 days. This one made it 727 days. But there's always a number. You move in together, you use up all the days in a row. You see, you could see each other once a week, and you could stretch it out 8 years, or you could move in together and be over in 3 weeks. You see what I'm saying?
Good Lord.
Do you understand the math?
I see your mindset. I understand what you're admonishing me for, but the fact of the matter is, it's working and we like being together. So what's wrong with that?
Oh, drop the facade.
Oh, would you just stop that?
You're at each other's throats, aren't
we
you?
are absolutely not at each other's throats.
All right, so you guys are getting
along.
along.
You need a good fisting to loosen you up.
All right.
That's what you
God.
need. I mean, come on.
Come on, let's get back to the
This
call.
is the kind of
This is where the weird energy is coming from. Too much in the studio.
Now we're gonna
tonight.
get fisting calls.
Let's get to the call.
All right,
Come on.
Drew, hold on over there. How long have you been living together?
About 3 months.
Okay, what's she doing? Is she modeling?
She's, working and yeah, she's been modeling.
Actress and all
taking
that stuff?
classes and that sort of thing.
For her hair's a full-time job.
She was on this show.
Oh boy, these people! They're killing me. I can't. What the?
She was on this show,
There's a ton
right?
of hair, this woman.
She was
Buy
on
2 drinks, folks. Buy 2 drinks.
Yeah. She's the one I think of describing as Billy Crystal, or
Right.
maybe that was her friend, but I have a vendetta against
No, I would say the guy from Sha-Na-Na. That's definitely Bowser. That's the one.
Thank you. Get a job. Ramon, 20, you're on LoveLine with Chris Hardwick.
Hola, Ramon.
Hi, how are you?
Hey,
I'm calling down from Tijuana.
really?
Oh, Amy and Cindy should be there in about 20 minutes.
Oh, man, they're
hot.
They're scary, man.
You get us on 91X over there?
Yes.
FM, Baja California.
Yes, they...
Mm-hmm.
Well, anyway, I got a problem. You see, my girlfriend doesn't like me to go down on her. She says she doesn't like her, but she prefers to see me jack off, and I don't get it.
Yak off?
Yes.
I love that.
Come on.
All right, let me tell you, her preferring you not to go down on her
Yes.
is the hand of God. Believe me, this is a blessing.
You are the worst man alive. I can't believe
This is no curse. Oh, come on. Tell me if Jacinda said, I forbid you from going down there. You wouldn't be the happiest man
I will not
alive.
discuss these matters. We're talking to Ramon. Let's
All right,
just
I'm
shift
sorry.
the focus to Ramon.
Ramon,
Yes.
do you really want to go down there?
Well, I used to have a girlfriend who really liked it,
Well, most do, yes.
but this one doesn't like me to even go there.
Uh-huh. And why? What do you think? Was she traumatized somehow?
No, some women just
I don't
feel
know.
that this.
She thinks it might hurt her or something. I don't know. Maybe I'll bite her.
I'm guessing a bad experience at
No,
some
no,
point.
no, no.
Oh,
So-
yes.
No, not
Well,
necessarily.
She told me that she was a virgin when we got together.
All right. All right, so she's not very experienced.
Yes.
And she's self-conscious. That's what that is.
Well,
Yeah. But she wants you to masturbate while she watches.
yes, I don't get it.
Did she go down on you?
Yes, she loves it.
Oh, really?
Yes, I don't know. She's freaky.
Does she have any sisters?
Adam's going to ask for a phone number. I knew it.
No.
See what
No,
kind of
it's a
calls he
long
gets
drive.
into? He was not in the show at all tonight. Now he's into it.
I know, exactly.
Well, Ramon's. Let me just recap Ramon's tremendous problem.
Let me give you my theory on oral sex.
He's got a girlfriend who forbids him from going down on her, yet cannot get enough of his penis in her mouth. This is tremendously troubling. What a dilemma. I don't know. I'm putting this guy on suicide watch. Ramon, don't try anything stupid.
Why?
Okay. Ramon, where do you live? Where in Tijuana?
Otay Mesa.
Hey, listen, Ramon.
Yes.
I'm going to need you to do a couple things for me.
Oh.
I need you to get me some bootleg pharmaceuticals, and then I want you
I
to...
work in a pharmacy.
Oh, fantastic. Beautiful. I want that dong hardening catalyst. And number two, I want you to go right by the border there, and I want you to get me one of those big plaster ETs with the German Prussian Nazi helmet on it. And I'm going to paint it myself. Don't paint it. All right? One of those big plaster Paris jobs?
Yes, I know.
All right. Yes, that's what
If you want, we have great strip clubs down here.
Hey, you been to the Unicorn?
Oh, man, there's a gay bar now.
Oh, really?
Probably was back then, too, but Adam didn't think anyone would know that.
I was wondering why that...
No sound effect. Just happened to me the last time I was here.
Ramon.
Yes.
The Unicorn, the one that's downstairs on Revolution?
Yes.
A gay bar?
Yes.
Oh, for the love of Christ.
There's a lot of gay bars
Hey,
down here.
Ramon, I went there like 15 years ago. You know what goes on stage at those places?
Oh, there's a new place where you can do the same thing.
Really?
Yes.
Let me just say
Put it
this.
in your mouth and,
Taste Old Mexico, right there, underneath Revolution.
La Tapatía.
All right, Ramon, we got to talk to people with actual problems.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
Fantastic.
I think he just called to sort of brag.
We get that all the time.
My girlfriend can't get enough of going down on me.
Right. No, we'll file that under, I think my penis is too big. we'll put that in with those calls. I think it's not actually that so long, it just weighs too much. I have difficulty walking. My equilibrium is thrown
The
off.
vein is like this high up, and I can't
it's
just
like-
make it stop.
All right. Lewis, 21, you're on LoveLine
glass.
with the fabulous Chris Hardwick.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Hey.
And good evening to you, sir.
Thank you. I guess my question is basically for Dr. Drew.
Boy, you get all the questions.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, my roommate smokes marijuana.
Right.
And he does it in his bedroom, He's pretty cool about it. But every once in a while, if I'm in either my bedroom or the living room or wherever, I'll smell it through the vents.
Mm-hmm.
And what I'm wondering is, when I'm smelling it through the vents, is that causing any adverse effects on me?
He's probably really high, blowing it directly into the vent, so it'll get into the rest of the...
Don't you love when guys...
Watch this, man.
Yeah. When guys get really jacked up, they get
Where's that damn dog? Come here.
I'm going to get my hamster stoned. And then basically the hamster does the same thing it's always did, was basically live air on some wood shavings.
You can't stop eating the pellets.
But they go, look at him. He knows he's stoned.
No, then the hamster goes, oh, my God, they're looking at me through the glass.
Lewis?
Yes.
You're wondering if that can hurt you in any way?
Well, I mean, because I have to do drug testing at work, and is this doing anything to me?
I really doubt it. If you were in a completely enclosed space and it was filled with smoke, it's possible.
Well,
but I really don't think it'd be absorbed enough to intoxicate you or to be shown on a urine screen.
Lewis, where do you work?
I work for a fire department.
You a fire guy?
Yeah, I'm a firefighter.
Wow. Hey, chicks dig the firefighters. Am I right, Lewis?
That is correct.
They go nuts for the firemen.
I don't know why, but it is true.
I don't know what it is, because as far as working for the city, this is the route. Cops get a lot of crap.
Yeah?
God knows, postal employers are basically, they're going to kill themselves if they masturbate anymore because they get nothing.
What about sanitation?
Sanitation,
So they don't
zilch.
date a lot. I don't think they date a lot.
DMV, nothing, but the fire department.
Oh, yeah, you just wear the shirt and they flock to you.
Is that way? I got to get one of those shirts, by the way. And do you have on the backs that say why do firemen have bigger hoses or something like that?
Or do you have some like firehouse nickname like Sparky or something like that? Or you?
No, actually, I'm called New York.
Ah, see, there you go.
There you go.
Why is that?
Chris's nickname is Fag Boy.
What?
All right, well, thanks a lot.
All right, Lewis, you're fine.
Thanks.
And keep risking your life for the safety of others.
How'd you like to be in a firehouse and be known as Fag Boy?
I'll tell you, be the toughest guy in the firehouse.
You really would.
I'm not going down the pole after Fag Boy.
Oh, let's just
Brian, 16, you're on LoveLine with the easygoing and good-natured Chris Hardwick.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Adjectives aplenty.
Hello?
Hey.
Just want to say hi to you guys first and stuff like that.
Hi.
But, my problem, I don't know if any of you guys can answer it. Like, I have a girlfriend right now. We've been going out for a while, like maybe 6 months or so. And, you know, like, I'm kind of wondering if she's, like, bisexual or lesbian or what. Because, I mean, I've been noticing, like, weird things happening to her, like...
Strange breath?
No, I don't know, but it's like she kind of, like, around her friends and stuff, she acts a little bit more friendly than she should. You know what I mean?
That could be just by your definition, though. Girls are, I think, by a guy's definition, are more flirty than guys are with each other.
Yeah, but, I mean...
What have you seen?
Well, she's going to kill me if she hears this, but... Well, there's one time, like, I accidentally, like, walked in, like... I don't know, they were just, like... At first, I thought it was like, oh, maybe just playing around, you know, girls, you know. But it's like...
Cut to the money shot. Cut to the money.
Let me define what accidentally walked in to a 6-year-old guy means. It means jimming the bathroom door with a student ID.
Bursting through the door going, why'd you stop?
That's right. Brian?
Yeah?
And you saw them doing what?
Well, I don't know. They're just, like kind of fooling around with each other, like, wrestling. And, well, I mean, they're just, like, touching each other. And, like, when I walked in, it was, like...
Were they kissing?
Not, well, they're touching.
You mean like Roddy Piper wrestling, or like rolling around on the floor, or kind of...
Well, kind of like that, rolling around the floor, and they were, like, giggling, and when I walked in, they were, like, kind of shocked, but they said, oh, don't think of weird things of us, you know, we're just playing around, we're friends. And
It's very possible. I mean, girls can say, hey, look, touch my bikini line, touch my nipple. I mean, and it's not a big deal to them, whereas a guy would not say, does my left testicle feel heavier than my right? Those kind of things are not the same in the guy world.
There's, I mean, now it's like...
Well, maybe not in your world. You're living with supermodels and having a successful TV show. My world, the nut weighing it still is a factor. Brian.
Yeah.
Were they dressed completely?
They're dressed.
All right. So they were... Okay, this is not going to hold up in any lesbian court, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
But, like, one thing that I did notice that... Like,
we don't want to hear about what you noticed anymore. You gave us your best shot, and we still agree that it's probably nothing.
Okay.
But you got to ask her.
Because, like, you know, every time I think about asking her, it's just like, I know it's bad because she keeps, like, a relationship open and stuff.
All right, but here's what you do. Brian. You do that thing where you sort of trick them a little bit. You start talking. You don't go right into it with the full frontal assault. You sort of sneak in the back window.
Hey, wait, you and I let's do a little reenactment,
All
you
right,
and me.
Let's do that.
Okay, you can be you want to be the guy or the girl?
You want me to be Brian?
Yeah, you be Brian.
All right, what's your girlfriend's name?
Lane.
Lane? Elaine.
Probably shouldn't have given that name out, but you're busted now. It's okay. Okay.
Hey, Elaine.
Hey, Brian, how's it going? How you doing?
Yeah, first I want to apologize for the size of my penis.
Oh, that's okay. It's no big deal.
Yeah, you look good today.
Thank you. I'm working out.
Oh, yeah. I noticed you hanging out with some of your friends. You guys are tight.
Yeah, we have fun.
You know, I know this is going to sound a little weird, but...
Tell me, honey.
I got to admit, sometimes I look at some of my guy friends and I think, hey, I'm not bad.
Really?
Yeah.
That's just crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I swear to God, I look at them and I think wonder what they look like nude. Do you ever think about that kind of stuff?
Stop it.
I mean, with your girlfriends or anything?
No.
Oh, tell me you haven't been curious.
Well, of course, everyone's just a little curious sometimes, but I would never actually do anything because I love you, honey.
Tell me when you're in the shower at PE, you don't just catch a little glimpse and wonder what it'd be like.
Well, who doesn't? I mean, come on.
And that's sort of the,
That's how you get it.
Thanks a lot. That was cool.
The part of Elaine was played by Chris Hardwick.
Thank you very much.
Good job, Chris.
Brian?
Yeah?
There's your answer.
LoveLine will be right back.
Phone number for LoveLine, 1-800-LOVE-191, 1-800-568-3191. Fax number, 310-854-4455. Faxes like this. Dear Chris, I'm assuming they're referring to Chris Hardwick, our lovely guest and host of MTV Singled Out.
Do you think I'm lovely?
You are so funny and cute. Please get rid of Jenny. I guess they're talking about Jenny McCarthy. She is so annoying and such a slut.
Now that's an uneducated claim. How would you...
The show will be better. Trust me. Again, this is the fax. Signed, your mom actually signed this one. Oh, producer Ann.
Ooh.
And let me tell you, the chicks are a little hot for Hardwick over here.
No.
Yes, producer, listen. Producer Ann rarely puts her hair up in a bun, so this is something special. And phone screen of Sherry's on her third set of underoos over there. Come on,
Woman?
baby.
Wonder Woman?
Yes, she enjoys you immensely. Another fax, Chris. Will there ever be an episode of Singled Out where us, the women, can try to win a date with the incredibly gorgeous you?
Well, thanks to Dan Enright, that's not possible.
Oh, is he the producer?
No. Dan Enright was a producer from the Quiz Show movie. That there are actually more stringent game show laws in this country than, like if you're in possession of crack, you can get in so much trouble for cheating on a game show. It's
How interesting.
Unbelievable.
True. How interesting.
Well, I have this knowledge. I have to express it to someone because no one else.
Speaking of game shows and contests, I'm making a little segue here.
Okay.
Every time I watch MTV, I see they have these contests like, Party with Dennis Rodman or, Go to Hollywood.
Patrick Duffy inspects your anus for the new MTV contest. Patrick
Man
Duffy
from
will
Atlantis.
anally probe you.
Anyway. You win this contest. You come out to Hollywood. You get a walk-on part in a movie. You get in a limo. You party with the Red Hot Chili Peppers and so forth. And then it's like $2 a phone call. Now, do they end up turning a profit from the phone calls, or are they actually giving away junk?
Adam, I don't know. You see, that's marketing, and I'm simply the host of a show.
Because it doesn't really sound like a contest to me. If it's $2 a phone call, it sounds like a sham. It sounds like a money-making deal.
Well, I mean, would you expect the Lotto Commission to give out free Lotto tickets and say, okay, if you get lucky?
Well, yeah, but the way it works is MTV cuts a deal with these places. They advertise, this movie company or this hotel, and then they give it away. They do a little trade. Am I right, Drew?
Yes, and they charge for the phone calls.
All right. Don't smart off with me. Let me ask you about this next thing. I want to host this grind show.
Yeah,
Can
sure
I do
you
that?
do.
Do they have a host? Because I haven't had the sound
I don't know
up.
who the host is now. All I know is that it's obviously. I just theorize that they strap a camera to a poodle's head, and dogs are naturally sniff crotches, and they get the shots.
I got to tell you, and please be very candid. There's something about a woman in a bikini wearing the combat boots gyrating around that's better than her barefoot or in a pair of Reeboks. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Where? I like vanilla. Where are you?
The chicks are in the bikinis, and they're wearing combat boots, or they're wearing biker boots, and they're gyrating around on the grind.
It's called the Republic of Russia.
And it's a turn-on. Haven't you seen these women in boots?
I know who you're
don't
talking
you watch
about.
the
I know
channel
who you're
you're
talking
on?
about.
Don't tell me that's not a boner.
Well, well,
All right, Jacinda's listening. I understand.
No, it has nothing to do with that.
No. She's home monitoring.
She's
All right,
not.
we'll get back. Yeah, had to live with her, didn't you?
I'm in love.
You're in love with yourself. You're in love with the mirror, man.
Why don't you just get off my back? You don't understand me. My parents don't understand me. I'm leaving this one-horse town.
All right.
Where are we?
Wait another half hour, though, till we're off there. Erica, 19, you're on LoveLine.
Hello.
Hey.
My problem is that I'm 5 feet 10 inches tall, and I can get dates with guys who are shorter than me, but they're rarely very serious. I mean, I've had serious relationships with taller guys before. It's just...
Yeah, short guys can't commit. I just don't understand the line of...
Yeah, look at Chris. He's shacked up.
How tall are you, Chris?
I'm 5. Well, Jacinda and I are actually the same height. We're both 5'10".
Really?
And when she wears heels, she's, the
Taller.
heel distance taller than I am.
Yeah, when she puts her hair up in a bun, she's 8 feet tall.
So do you, feel uncomfortable with this or what?
No, not at all. Why, I mean, that's just a society thing, Why would you feel uncomfortable?
I don't. I have a guy friend of mine who's, really attracted me or whatever. He's told some of my friends, but he won't go out with me because I'm 5 inches taller than him.
Napoleon complex.
You're 5 inches taller than he is?
Yeah.
Wait a minute, how tall is he?
5'5".
Oh, okay, all right. I got my math all whacked out again.
Oh, not back to math.
I really should have stayed in high school.
I mean, the guy's taller when you're lying down in bed anyway, so it doesn't really matter, but just a lot of guys
Good Lord.
Here's the deal, Erica. Guys like tall girls. That's it.
Let me tell you why it is wonderful to date a girl who is as tall or taller than you. Because if you're a guy and you date a shorter girl, you bend down to hug them, and when you date a girl who is exactly your height or taller, and you hug, it's nothing but girl. It is just all girl.
Well, let me say this. I like a woman I can toss around like a sack of coffee.
And why am I not surprised?
I like a woman that's smaller than me.
So you don't
Because
like it
I want to feel like the man when I'm in bed. Also, Erica, let me say this. And let me say this to you, too, Chris. Absolutely. Please, listen. This is very important. The size of your penis is very relative, and it depends what you're putting it up against. And if you got some Neanderthal girl in there, if you have some tremendous, Russian shot putter in there, your penis is going to be dwarfed by her size. On the other hand, if you have a petite little flower, your penis is going to look gargantuan. Am I right, Chris?
What?
Do you know what I'm saying?
I think you almost made Homo sapien sapien, but just a hair.
Are short.
What?
Neanderthals are short.
Neanderthal. Well, that's because they're crouched over.
All right. I meant Amazon. Yes. Thank you.
I get that a lot.
All right, Erica.
All right.
Be proud
of
your
height.
tallness.
Yes.
Thanks.
Fantastic. And fix the ceiling fan. All right. I'm spinning out of control tonight. Chris, 29. You're on LoveLine.
Hi, how you doing?
Good.
Great. Well, I have a particular problem maybe you can help me with.
Chris is going to help you.
Okay.
Well, hey, anybody out there, it's thrown out on the floor. Let's see what happens. I have been married 2 times, and I cannot find, I'm divorced, I cannot find a decent guy out there. I attract every scuzzbo and dweeboid out there.
Odd, you're the only person who thinks that.
How in the world can I attract decent men?
Well, first of all, I think it's the fact that you're saying, I only attract scumbags.
It's the truth. The last date I went on, this guy was just, it was a blind date. I didn't know what he looked like. A friend of mine set me up. She says, oh, he's so good looking. He's so great. He came up in a dirty T-shirt. His hair had not looked like it had been washed in a week.
You went out with Dave Perner from Soul Asylum?
Gross. It was disgusting.
What did Winona Ryder say? My God.
Chris.
Yes, dear.
All right, let me get a physical description of you very quickly,
Okay.
just to make sure what I want to see what the guys are seeing.
Okay.
Big hair?
No. Long.
Yeah, all right. Long. Do you have one of those twin haircuts where it's like kind of short in one part and then it gets real long in the back?
No.
All right, so one length.
Yes.
Long.
Yes.
Okay. Fingernails? Any unicorn decals or anything like that?
No, I haven't done a sport length.
You have them what?
I
think that means that they're short.
Sport length.
Oh, sport length.
Yes.
All right. That's also called scratch yourself length.
Yes.
All right. You're in good shape.
Yes.
You don't smoke a pipe.
Nope.
All right. You don't wear a hat that's fashioned out of beer cans.
Do you have a visible penis growing off your body as sort of
No.
a vestigial appendage?
All right. So there's nothing wrong with you.
No.
You're just attracting these guys.
Yes.
Well, here's the deal, and Drew and I talk about this all the time. What is the one constant in this equation, Drew?
All gross.
No, Chris.
No.
Chris is the constant.
Yes. The guys, they come and they go, and sometimes they come and they go, but Chris remains.
Do you realize that you're of such the mindset that every guy you meet is going to be scummy? You might be overlooking someone who's not scummy just because you...
Well, or she may be more the subconscious talking.
That's enough out of your lip, buddy. I'm sorry, I just lost it for a second.
That's okay.
That she attracts and in some way welcomes the abusers, the ones that are going to treat her, not necessarily treat you badly, but they're not going to be what you want.
That's a serious question. What kind of relationship did you have with your father?
Oh, great. Wonderful. I'd love to meet a man like my father.
Well, that shoots that theory to hell.
It certainly does.
I would love it. I would.
Is it
walked on.
is it that you're not open to anybody who is not like your father? Did they all seem like scumbags because they don't measure up to the idealized relationship you had with your father?
Part of the problem is the job that I do.
Okay.
I'm a prison guard.
No, I'm a machinist.
Oh.
I work for a major music company.
Uh-huh. So you're sitting there over a hot bucket of cutting oil working a lathe all day, huh?
Yes, there you go.
Yeah, and you're chewing a little red man?
No, that's disgusting.
But when a guy walks into the machine shop, do you grab for your crotch and yell out his name?
Very funny, no.
All right. Chris.
Yes?
Date outside the shop, would you?
Well, of course. I never dated.
And listen, you got to understand that most guys are scumbags. So 7 out of 10 guys you go out with are, but I will bet you that Chris is glossing right over the guys. She's not attracted to the good ones.
Because they're nice. They're just friends.
Nice. Oh, yeah. Oh, Stu from accounting? No.
He's nice. I want a guy like him, but not him.
Right. I want to take Stu from accounting and ram him into Lorenzo Lamas.
Yeah, I mean, he's nice, but he's worse the ties. It's not nice.
Chris, you are rangy. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Fax number 310-854-4455. I'm Adam Crowley. He's Dr. Drew. He's a board-certified physician, addiction medicine specialist. The name of the show is LoveLine. We're here with Chris Hardwick. He's from MTV Singled Out.
Rock on. I never know what to say after that. I just kind of...
I know. It's I could do a kind of a sports guy there. Now, let me warn you a little something about this MTV.
Right. Oh, here
they
we
don't
go.
pay that.
I'm saying, let me tell you, you're living real high on the hog now. You're a real big shot around town now with your little following.
Yeah, just you.
And your hit TV show with the girls and the autographs, and you're living with the model. But here's what I'm saying to you. Sock some money away, man. Because seriously, now, hey, don't laugh it off, man.
I'm not laughing it off.
This MTV.
It's so scary that I must laugh.
You familiar with that Mexican singing group Menudo?
Oh, what a tragedy.
Here's what happens. As soon as the kids turn 16, they're right out the door.
That's right.
You understand? They're cut off.
And they're like 20 going, remember when I thought Menudo was cool?
Exactly.
Yeah, I know.
So, I'm saying, MTV, not much different than Menudo.
But it's not like I've been doing Tiger Beat kind of,
Oh, are you in any of those Tiger Beat or Team Beat things?
No,
Why not?
No.
Oh, you got to get a new agent.
Why?
Why aren't you in any of those? Win a dream date with Chris
This
Hardwick?
week, Jonathan Taylor Thomas, Jonathan Brandis, and find out what Chris Hardwick likes on his pizza.
We follow him around as he goes shopping on Melrose.
Chris Hardwick wears 2 different socks.
You'll be sitting there and they'll have like a little thought bubble.
Exactly.
With a big black penis
and
in
they'll
it.
say, like, I wasn't going there, but thanks for the quick left.
That would throw the teenagers for a loop, wouldn't it?
What does this mean?
What's the symbolism here? All right, Chris, all I'm saying is save the money because once you get to a certain age, that MTV toss you right out.
Like a bad habit.
That's
Crap
right.
you out like a used piece of corn. That's what you're trying to say.
Jenny, 23, you're on LoveLine.
Hi, I love you guys. You guys are so funny. If I were stress incontinent, I would have lost a gallon by now. But anyway, my question is about...
Pre-med?
Pardon me?
If she was what?
Stress,
If
urinary incontinent.
Okay.
If I were stress incontinent, I would have lost a gallon by now.
Okay.
Like peeing in my pants.
Yes, I got it.
Okay. But anyway, my question is about men in general. I'm a very attractive person. I have a good personality, and I do have a good body and all that. But I seem to have a problem with my intelligence. As soon as a guy finds out that I am intelligent and I am eloquent, they dump me. And I'm wondering if...
No self-proclamation there.
Yes.
I'm just wondering if...
As soon as they find out I'm a genius, they're intimidated.
And why don't you toss humble in on that pile of compliments you just
Would
gave
you like
yourself,
a beer?
Jenny?
Back off, pleb!
I'm saying that...
You'll not speak to me!
Why they would dump me. I don't think.
Why? Listen. First off,
Uh-huh.
you sound really hot, doesn't she? And Drew, you're not going to get involved with this, but she sounds good. I may sound fat and ugly, but Jenny really sounds good. Jenny.
Uh-huh.
Let me tell you something about stupid guys.
Okay.
Here's why I'm not going to take your argument. Stupid guys, when you're really stupid, you don't know when people are smart. As a matter of fact, you don't even know when really smart people are making fun of you.
And and how many times do you see someone who's maybe not the brightest bulb, they become totally successful, and all the smart people go, damn, he was so stupid. And you go, well, but he was so stupid he didn't know he could fail.
That's right. Stupidity, incredible blessing. I mean, look at Tony Randall. practically a genius, and where's his career today?
But and he sings some great songs too. Did you ever hear the Banana Song on the Tonight Show? You didn't.
Absolutely not.
But
Jenny,
I don't pick stupid men.
listen. You go out with intelligent men.
Yes.
Here's why I'm saying your argument holds no water, because stupid guys don't know that you're smart, and smart guys shouldn't care because they're smart.
No, because I'm smarter than they
All right, but give me a for instance. Have you ever really gone out with an intelligent guy who looked at you and said, listen, I'm sorry, your intellect is too great for me?
No. It happens after I beat them at one too many arguments. Like, we'll talk about existentialism or something, and I'll beat them.
But it sounds like you're trying to shove your intelligence in their face so much that it's intimidating. I don't think it's your intelligence. I think it might be your approach.
That might be it.
And think about consider this observation. Let's say you go out with a guy and you go out for a little while and you have a fairly healthy sexual relationship, and then all of a sudden you say, "Oh, I'm too smart for you." Who's losing out in that? You mean?
I would never say that.
But you're saying it now.
Well, I'm presenting the picture.
All right, Jenny.
I might think that, but I wouldn't say it.
Were your parents both doctors?
No, they're not.
No, well, another theory shot.
Jenny.
What's that theory? Well, I mean, like the doctor, maybe like the combo doctor lawyer parent, the strive, and then the kids feel that it's absolutely their need to show everyone that they're driven and intelligent. And I don't.
I've always had to show that I'm. Well, my brother gave me this complex when I was younger, so he just painted me as this really stupid person.
I mean, there is the problem. I mean, so you're going to react out with every male relationship you have that early trauma you had with your brother by beating any male over the head with what you believe to be intelligence, so you don't have to deal with the feeling of whatever it was your brother made you feel, inferiority or not worthwhile.
I mean, like,
that's no kind of relationship.
The guy will come home.
That's a joust.
The
That's
guy
not
will
a
come
relationship.
home after a day of work and go, "Honey, you want to go out to dinner?"
On a date with me either.
Well, no, but you just said, I mean,
I have had this dysfunctional relationship, but I think I'm over it. I mean, it's baggage.
Arguing about existentialism should not be the kind of thing that destroys a relationship. I mean, it's not.
No. I'm not saying that they break up immediately after this argument. I'm just saying that I get the sneaking suspicion that that's why they break up with me.
All right, Jenny.
Uh-huh.
Let me ask you two things. First, I'm going to make a statement. Anytime anyone calls us with a sneaking suspicion about why someone did something, they're always completely wrong.
It's a slice.
Okay, now number
right.
two. Let me just see if I know men like I think I know men. After one of these heated intellectual debates in which you're declared the superior intellectually, when you guys go into the sack, does he give it to you extra hard? He does. Yeah. Who's smart now, baby? Who's wearing the dunce cap now, smarty pants? Am I right?
Well, okay, a little rougher.
Little compensation there. All right. Well, listen. Go hang out at a men's meeting, would you? And find yourself a guy with the bad hair and the pocket liner and the bad tweed sport coat with the patch on the the elbow.
That's like the actor, and there are a few of them in L.A. who say, "I am so good that no one will hire me."
Right. BS.
I am just too good. They hire these stupid people.
Right. That's like saying, I can't get work in the porn industry because my penis is too large.
You know why they won't hire me? Being too good. I'm just too good.
That's right. You intimidate everybody.
Okay, it's like fiberglass on the ego. Just a little insulation to pad the...
And let me tell you, I'm not pretentious. I like a dumb woman. I really do. I like someone who I can take like a lump of clay and mold her in my own likeness.
There's a flag on the play.
It's a throwback to his original major in high school.
Yeah, that's true.
I was a ceramics major. Thank you for pointing that out, Drew. Heather, 21. I like to put him right on that potter's wheel and get a little.
Yeah, look, a penis. I made a penis. I know you did
no,
that.
I made a bong. But
okay.
But it was shaped like a penis.
That's of course.
Heather, 21. You're on LoveLine with the refreshingly
come on,
coherent
adjective.
Chris Hardwick.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey.
Actually, my problem is I broke up with this guy in probably January. Now it's been that long. And he's following me to work and watching me. And he doesn't think I see him. But my friends at work say, hey, your ex-boyfriend's over, in that corner.
You get a restraining order faster than anything.
Right. Document everything he does.
You take pictures, you get any kind of records you can possibly get.
Who knows what this guy's up to? You just don't.
Yeah, because he's not getting so bad where he's like, because he knows what my car is. He's not hiding under my car.
You don't know what direction he's going to go in. If you guys broke up in January, now it's almost June.
5 months.
Yeah.
Maybe 6 months later.
Yeah.
I mean, did you know him to not be a well person?
Well, that's the whole reason I broke up with him is because he had just got a divorce from his wife, and he's only 18, and then we just started dating because we worked at the same job.
Which was what?
For the Oregonian, we used to deliver papers, and we met there and just kind of started dating and everything, and then I just broke it off because he just was in love too much with his ex-wife, I guess.
All right, Heather.
Yeah.
First new rule of dating for you. Don't go out with anyone who has a route. I don't care what kind of route it is. Milk route, paper route, doesn't matter. No routes. Never date a guy with a route.
Second of all, avoid dating those divorced under the age of 20.
Yes.
It's probably a bad thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right,
Especially under the age of 18.
Heather,
18 or under.
He doesn't seem dangerous, though, does he?
No.
How does she know? How does she know?
Oh, well, what are you talking about? I asked her. She dated the guy. She slept with the guy. She hung with the guy.
Oh, and that
she
obviously
knows.
means she knows everything about him. That's not true.
First off, don't jump on the Drew bandwagon because that wagon's going nowhere. Tell you that right now, Hardwick. You'll spend the last 9 minutes of the show crying in the hall if you keep up with that attitude.
I'm sorry, Mr. Crow.
That's better. All right, Heather, but do what the guy said. Do what Chris said. Get document everything, alert the proper authorities and whatnot.
Don't assume it's
and you
nothing.
tell one of your friends that if anything happens to you,
Go to
explain
him.
the situations and that he is most likely not that anything is, but just in case.
All right, and put it in a safe deposit box because we all know justice will prevail
And
at that
bank
point.
sperm.
I'm already doing that.
Are you really?
Yes.
Making,
is the hamper a hospitable environment for
No,
sperm?
not very
Make
long.
an ATM deposit to you?
Dan, 19. You're on LoveLine with Chris Hardwick.
Hey, Chris.
Hey, Dan.
Awesome job, buddy.
Oh, thank you very much.
You are awesome. You should go full-time with the show here.
Yeah, it is just a part-time
Maybe,
thing.
on
I don't.
weekends or something.
No, he means
You
LoveLine.
get summer vacation. You should.
He needs to replace Adam.
LoveLine for a while.
He means
All
replace
right.
Adam.
Yeah.
Kiss my ass.
No.
I could never replace Adam. Adam is way funnier than I am, just by leaps and bounds.
Yeah, well,
Man.
He
you
is.
don't need to replace him. Fill in for a while.
No, that's fine.
Hey, if you want to go build something.
And maybe I'll fill in on Singled Out.
Welcome to Singled Out. Man, I like big hooters. Let's just go to the chess category. Can we go to package? Shut up, bitch. That would be Adam.
Dan?
No at all.
Dan?
Yes.
You have any other dumb ideas?
No, I'm full up today. That's it.
Thanks, Dan.
Thank you, Dan.
Thanks, Dan.
Thank you for sharing, and thank you for giving me this time to talk to you.
All right, who's this? Carol Burnett? For Christ's sake. We're going to a break. We are back. We are not giving out the phone number, nor are we giving out the fax number.
You're screwed!
But we are still here with the knowledgeable
incomparable.
Dr. Drew and the incomparable Chris Hardwick. You know him as Chris Hardwick.
Carbon-based.
From MTV's hit series Singled Out. Anything you'd like to talk about before we wrap things up here, Chris?
Yeah, I have two stories.
Any projects?
I did a movie a couple of years ago, which we're just kind of finishing up and, shopping around right now.
Mm-hmm. And what's the title of that movie?
Well, it's called Beach House, Adam.
Now, who could turn down a movie called Beach House Adam?
Well, it's not. Whoa, come on! No, it sort of was made as a parody of '80s films, and it's
right. All those Hard Bodies and Hard Bodies 2 and the Sorority Weekend and all that stuff.
Exactly.
My favorite time for movies. Actually, the whole the genre of women in prison is something I enjoy.
Like the jokes are made. Like my character thinks he's Jim Morrison for most of the film because he eats a pot brownie, and but instead of making Morrison references, we made Val Kilmer references throughout the entire film. So it's that kind of
Now, didn't I do a horrible voiceover on that?
Well, as a matter of fact, you did.
God, I was horrible in that.
But thanks for doing it as a favor. We'll get that check to you real soon.
Oh, yeah. I already spent it. So you're trying to get this thing... what do you do with this thing? Try to get into a theater or try to get someone to put it on video?
Well, we're selling it foreign rights right now. This guy named Lee Slaughter.
The
directed
Asians
it.
eat that stuff up.
They love it.
Is there nudity?
No, there isn't.
Didn't there used to be nudity? I thought I only agreed to do it because there was some nudity.
Well, we told you what we had to tell you to get you to do the voiceover. It wasn't a real, yeah, there's breasts, yeah, large donkeys with...
Yeah, I showed up at the recording studio. I was like, where's the nipples?
Where are the nipples?
That's, I think that's a Peter, Paul, and Mary song, isn't it? Where have all
No, the Mamas and the
nipples
Papas.
gone?
Mamas and the Papas.
Long time passing.
All the
right.
nipples are down, the nipples are down.
All right, settle down. Everyone's a comedian. Well, Chris, thanks for coming in. You were here for a whole 2 hours, and it really only felt like about 120 minutes. No, you're
wait, they're the
fantastic.
same.
No, we would like to invite you back anytime as long as it exceeds the 6-month moratorium we put on all guests, unless they have... movies or something real popular coming up. Okay, so anyway, I want to thank the beautiful Lisa for doing a great job on the phone tonight, the lovely Sherry for doing a fantastic job on the phone tonight, the angular one, producer Ann, who always steers the show in a good direction, the one nut wonder, engineer Mike for sitting on his keister and punching up carts like that. I want to thank Dr. Drew for showing up tonight and keeping a straight puss on while I was talking about God knows what. I do want to thank Chris Hardwick for doing a good job tonight. Everyone go watch him on MTV Singled Out. Look for Beach House in a crappy theater near you
Someday.
or bad video store. And we will be back tomorrow.
You've been listening to LoveLine.
The opinions expressed on LoveLine, especially by Adam Carolla,
Are not necessarily those of the staff, management, or sponsors.
Or even the character voices.
LoveLine, produced by Ann Wilkins for Westwood One Entertainment. Copyright 1996. So don't even think it.